Oh, brother. Somebody help me.
What's up?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
man.
What's going on? Whoa, my camera's way too high.
It's going all right. I,
Going all right?
it's your birthday, man. I had to make sure I could be here. I think I'll be able to spend about an hour.
Oh, good.
I think.
Caleb in the house. Hey, Caleb,
And
Howder
maybe,
6480 in the house. Hello. We got
yeah,
Shadowhawk. He'll
yeah,
be in here in a minute. Of course, anybody who wants to come
yeah.
on the street. Huh?
I was just gonna say I'll be back by tonight. What you said
Oh, okay.
about your yeah,
The draw
yeah,
stream. Yeah, at 8 o'clock
right.
we'll be doing a draw stream. That's sort of something that Omer Glitch wanted to do on Sunday nights, and uh, drawing
Great.
friends. And so episode 25 of Drawing Friends is on this channel tonight. Absolutely. Tree Goblin in the house. Hey, Tree. It's good to see you.
Bree, what's up?
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I got a bunch on Facebook too. I haven't looked at, and so we'll look at those in a little bit. This is supposed to be a birthday roast. Maybe you can tell us some.
Oh no. Yeah.
You've known me for 40 years. Maybe you can tell, some people some stories. We'll get this thing going and running. I actually just came back from letting Abby out. Of course, she's enjoying a couple of birthday bones because she's
Her
it's her
birthday
birthday as
too.
well
Oh,
today,
that's
and
right.
a man and his dog. Somebody needs to make a movie. Just a little
Yeah,
suggestion. You can tell
I
it's a
can
little
contribute to that.
right at the end of the
Yeah,
day. We got some sunlight. Look at that. That's awesome.
I
I,
see
I,
it.
I can show my whiteness off. I'm near transparent, parent, but
Hey, be
yeah, I
white
just
and
got back
proud.
from.
I'm white,
You're
white and
white
proud,
and
man.
proud. Hell, Hitler. What'd you say?
No, I didn't say that. Never would I. I
What were
abhor
you saying? I'm
evil.
sorry. I was talking and then I heard
I
you
was
chime in.
saying, I said I'm white and I'm proud to be white. Just like my friend who's
Yeah.
black. He's proud to be black and
Yeah, right,
Hispanics
right.
and
I
everybody
mean,
else.
God made
I
you,
got a right to be
who you are
proud.
for a reason. So, right. I've been in the skin for 60 years, 60
Yeah,
plus years, because I think we should count the time in the womb. It's like Hex Allen said yesterday on Rex, Hex, and Apex life starts at conception. And I believe that too.
I do
So
too.
the clock is ticking at that point. So, yeah, I've been
Yeah.
60 for a while, but yeah, today
And
is
they
the
say,
official.
where does it say in scripture that abortion's illegal? Well, I can just tell us about when Rex get chased out of Amsterdam by those midget prostitutes. Well, man, no, no, no. Look,
Beer
man, they just couldn't
rumors. Sound
handle it.
like the women in
They
the
couldn't
basement. Beer
handle it.
rumors.
That's all.
Yeah.
They didn't chase him out. They couldn't handle it. So Rex said, "I got to go,"
Yeah.
and he left.
Now I know Elsie tried to contact me last night. He was like, "Hey man, you up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was up. I came, did the show and then went back over to John's and we watched a couple of
Oh,
episodes of
okay.
Mandalorian.
He was having a good time. Yeah.
I was having a good time, right? Yeah, watching a couple of episodes of Mandalorian. We watched Black Widow before the show. Um, we're supposed to watch Eternals maybe tomorrow, and I just got back from his house. I was watching. I said, "Hey, you want to make some birthday? I mean, you want to have some birthday cake?" I made a apple cider dump cake. That's
Ooh,
really good.
mercy.
You'd like it. Yeah, I used
Oh,
muffin
you
mix,
know I
apple
would.
cider muffin mix in it. Looks like I'm stuck in the
Hey,
chat
anybody
again.
out
Oh my
there?
God. Okay, Shadowhawk.
Any,
Well, thanks for the birthday wish anyway.
anybody out there? He can make a killer dump cake.
Oh
I've
yeah, I've
had
actually
plenty.
sold
I
them. You know, I
love
used
them.
to have to
Oh,
sell at
oh,
my apple cinnamon dump cake
oh.
to Lloyd. He liked those. He bought.
Anytime we'd have experiments, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great
man.
dump cake.
I've different toppings. I've had cashews. I've had M&Ms. You know, all kind of
Get those
walnuts,
cherries in
pecan.
there and
Yeah.
peaches and everything,
Oh
anything we
yeah,
could
man.
find.
Yeah. You know, except for
Good
the
stuff.
texture, you know, a dump cake is much when you use peaches, it's almost like a like a
Oh,
cobbler,
a
you know.
cobbler, yeah, it's
Um,
good, man.
I mean, sure I
If
didn't.
you
I
happen to have
overcooked my last
vanilla
one,
ice
which
cream,
was blueberry and what was it? It was blueberry and I tried some of those pineapple preserves. You know, if you got preserves or jelly, stuff like that,
yeah,
that works okay in a dump cake too. It's all fruit, right? Uh,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I've got some strawberry preserves in there that I might use in one right now because I'm not really. It doesn't have enough fruit in it. It's got like the runoff, the pectin, or what I mean the you know the it's strawberry preserves, but there's not much fruit in it. And I got that at Walmart. I won't buy that brand anymore.
It's almost
I
like
thought, oh,
jelly
that's
then.
cheaper than Aldi. Yeah, but Aldi's is full of fruit, you know.
Yeah.
I thought I'd save a little bit of money, you know, and yeah, it really wasn't worth it, you know. But you know, it's good. And I got some of that Smucker's pineapple preserves, but yeah, I kind of overcooked that one. You know, I used a lot of butter and overcooked it, and I ate it all. Don't get me wrong, I ate it all, but this one I made sure that I kind of undercooked a bit. You know, didn't overcook, and it was good.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you know, John and
dude.
I sat down at the
When you get
table, and
that dough just right, oh, when
yeah,
you get that dough just right, oh my
oh yeah,
goodness, oh, I make myself sick on that.
Homer glitch in the house. I know it is really rich stuff. I mean, once you make a good
It's
dump
good.
cake, it is really rich. Uh
Give me some whipped
Raul and
cream and
T,
ice
I
cream.
appreciate you saying happy birthday to me over on X. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Um
Yeah.
Last night I came home and yeah, there were a couple people contact me about doing a stream or and Elsie was one of them. But I was binge watching and I watched all fourth season of Star Wars Rebels. Um, the Mandalorians are in this, and it cites some of the history of the Mandalorians. Welcome to the show, Shadowhawk.
Oh, hail, boys. It only
Hey,
took
my
like 6
brother.
times to try to get in today. It's getting
Yeah,
better.
but your audio is impeccable today. Whatever you're doing,
Really?
keep doing it. Sounds great.
Yeah, it is.
Now I'm back to just my plain phone and I got no headphones or nothing. Oh my God. This it's crazy.
Oh, Mrs. Good Stuff in the house. Thank you for that sentiment. You don't
Hail,
look a
Mr.
day
Cool.
over 20. If I dyed my hair, I might even pass for 19.
You don't
If
want
I
to do
dyed
that,
my
Rex.
hair, but
That
I've never
You
dyed
don't
my
look
hair.
a day over 20 decades.
That looks so
20
fake if you
decades,
did
right?
that.
That would make me 100, and I would look good for 100. I've seen some
That would make you
100-year-olds.
200, right?
It would make me 200. Okay, well, I'll leave the math to you, my friend.
How
What
about
I
just
know.
don't put nothing on your hair, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Well, I've never done it. No,
I wouldn't.
Okay. All right. Is there
It
a
would
reason
make you
why
look
you
so
wouldn't?
fake. Yes, because it would make you look so fake.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay.
But that's the way I feel. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against whatever you want to do. I mean, that's
Right.
the freedom we have.
Well, I'm told by my sister, I did talk to her for like over 2 hours last night. That was like at 1:30 or 2 in the morning. She's up late at night, and I texted her and she called me and we talked. I was like, man, how did I get this woman off the phone? She likes to talk once I get her going. What I know, I just been smoking.
What you been smoking, man?
Timothy Austin in the house. How are you, Timothy?
What up, T?
It's good to see Timothy
Hail,
in the
Tim.
house. Yeah,
Hey,
you don't
brother.
turn 60 every day,
No,
but
you don't.
and Shadowhawk will
Only
be.
once.
It's amazing, we were looking at I finally got to episode I guess maybe the 4th episode, and Gina Carano came in there. I got to see the first episode with Gina Carano and the Mandalorian. So I'm watching the Mandalorian with John slowly but surely. Watched 2 episodes yesterday and watched 2 episodes today before the show.
I don't know that everybody came down on that show pretty hard. It kind of
Yeah.
sucked in certain ways, but
Right.
it wasn't horrible. I didn't hate it.
Well, I'm just on the first season, so we'll see, how things go. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they
don't you
fucked
think
over Gina
people-
Carano pretty hard,
Yeah,
which is why I stopped watching.
Don't you think people are comparing it to Star Trek and all these other Star Trek? You know what I'm saying? I think they compare the newest one with what's been produced, and then they look at that new one as crap. Sometimes.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of it was more about the social messaging that was going on a couple of years back, because the whole left thing was.
No common sense. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to stay out of the Disney bullshit. I mean, for the
Yeah,
most
they
part,
all that politics.
I mean, I like
There's
little
one
baby
thing
Yoda.
I know, Shadow. There's one thing I know. Jesus didn't want to be king. He didn't want to be president. He didn't want all that. That's
Exactly.
too much
Yeah.
anyway. Jeez, come on.
But
well,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm not a Disney Star Wars guy. So.
I watched, I'm not going to go out and buy the things, but like if my friend's got one and am curious about it, like, I heard Eternals wasn't that good, but we're going to watch Eternals, and that's almost like a 3-hour movie, which it better be good if it's going to be 3 hours of my life, but I'll watch it, Honestly, Timothy Olsen says people got too negative and narrow-minded. Yeah, I mean, I watched Black Widow, and I know Scarlett Johansson came out with some comments before that hurt the movie, and then she tried to put it off on, you didn't market this right, and I was supposed to get a larger share of the money, and it should have been a breakout hit. I don't know about that, because she was never she's not like Hulk or Spider-Man. Black Widow, just by her character, is not going to do as well.
Yeah,
even though
but
it's,
they did kind of screw her on that release, because they
Maybe.
put it out. They put
Yeah.
it out to streaming the same time they put it out to theaters. I mean, that's you're cutting your own throat.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid. And then Fantastic Four is not been out that long as a movie, and I know it's going to Disney Plus on streaming November 5th, just in a few days. So yeah, I mean, I just come out on disc, on physical disc for people to buy,
Wow.
Well, dude, there's some YouTube sites out there that like
hey
about
Gary,
48 hours or so before a movie's released to theaters, they're somehow getting a hold of, like, they had Fantastic Four, they had Superman, they were showing the movies on YouTube. And then, the channel gets taken down after like 48 hours. But I mean, how much damage have you done to the box office already?
Yeah. I mean, things are so fast paced nowadays,
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
I mean, you had the streaming wars, and I still think there's a lot of, you got Hulu, you got Paramount, you've got all these people competing, and yeah, maybe the streaming wars is over, but I mean, they're always going to want content, right? Because they're going to be streaming stuff 24/7, and it's really back in the day, I guess that one of the first people to kind of begin that, even without, was Ted Turner, right? He bought all that vaulted stuff and started what is it, TCB or what is it? Turner Classic Movies, TCM,
TMC. Yeah, TMC.
whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, he had all that. It is genius. He's like, yeah, I buy all this stuff and put it on TV 24/7. And
Yeah,
people always like the classics.
Turner.
Timothy says, I thought it was okay, but I didn't think Fantastic Four was the best movie, Marvel movie in recent years. Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, still Deadpool and Wolverine is the best. Streaming Wars, the
I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Strikes Back.
I want to see that.
Negative.
oi,
Black
oi,
Widow
Terry.
did not get a
Hold on.
theatrical release. The excuse was the vid, so that screwed over Scarlett Johansson on box office release profits. So it didn't get a
Yeah.
box office release. I mean, it wasn't at the
They
movie
released
house.
them at the same
I
time.
thought
Isn't that what you
I
said,
thought they
Shadow?
did release it limited in theaters, but I could be wrong.
Maybe a limited release kind of went straight to disc or whatever, or streaming. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I don't
blame
know,
Scarlett
but
Johansson for being mad. I think
it
she was
it was
pretty
it was
popular.
okay. It was okay. I mean, it was better than what they, and
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know if it's worth the shit or not, but I
yeah.
mean,
Hey, as long as they're not overtly, I mean, there's some that take a harder stance than I do, right? I mean, if there's any homosexuality in it at all, then it's like, nope. But I mean, uh, I mean, that's the world we live in. No, I don't want it overtly knocked over my head or any issue, but
Well, it's like anything's a choice. I mean, you choose to
yeah,
watch it or you don't choose to watch it. Just
yeah.
like
right,
you
yeah.
choose
Right,
to be one or you
exactly,
choose not to
exactly.
be
And if you
one.
choose to watch it, there may be some questionable stuff in there. I mean, why did they call the TV the boob tube? Because there was
And we do
boobs.
live in a great country where you do have a choice. That's the
Yeah,
great thing about
exactly.
America.
Yeah, and a big part of my choice is I haven't. For one, it's an economical thing. Look at how many thousands of dollars I've saved on like not buying cable, buying into cable or Netflix, or I know, a
A
decade
fortune.
or so again, there for a while, I had Dish TV, and that's probably the most that I've spent since I've been out
hmm
of high school for 40 years on TV,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it for a while. But it
Well,
wasn't
dude, when
anything.
you're spending $100 a month just on your TV bill, that adds up pretty quick over a year.
Oh,
You know.
absolutely.
1200,
$1,200 a year.
1200,
Hell yeah.
hmm
12, every decade, 12 grand.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just to watch TV, and people in England have been putting up with this for 50 years. They gotta buy a license to have a TV in their
Oh,
house.
man, that's insanity.
Timothy said he saw it in the
You don't even have to
theaters,
have a
and
license to have a baby. You don't need a license to have kids. I mean, come on. That's not even. Well, okay, go ahead.
Oh, the bid was COVID. Ah, gotcha, gotcha, Timothy. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I
well,
should have caught
Timothy
that.
said he saw it in theaters. So, that kind of blows. I mean, I don't know.
Like I think it got like a very limited release in theaters or something. It
Well,
was yeah.
it's like the Valiant. What was it? Dead shot. What's his
Oh yeah.
name? Character.
Uh, the Deadshot.
Mister
Yeah, or dead
Dead
something. Not
Blood
Deadpool.
Bloodsport,
Bloodshot.
right?
Bloodshot.
Or Bloodshot. Really, that's your eyes every day.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Whatever the character's name is, right? I mean, it was a pitiful movie, and it was right there. I remember around March or April when COVID was really ramping up, and nobody was going to they were like, "Oh, you don't need to go out. You're going to get it," and blah blah blah. And it was like, yeah, it hurt the sales of that movie big time, And before you knew it, it was out on disc, which I bought it to watch it, because it's kind of, but. Yeah, and
I
then
tried to
after
watch it. I
that,
couldn't get through that one, dude. That movie was not that good.
it wasn't there, right? And it's kind of like the Mummy release that was supposed to kick off or be an addition to the universe. Hey, Mark, change your icon there. I like it.
Hey,
Got all
Mark.
3 characters there. I've been watching some Mark Largent this year. This week. Been watching some of his videos over on his channel. Rewatching,
Oh God,
but
guys.
yeah, I don't see what some people see, and I'm not privy to hear all the political things, the behind the scenes type stuff. So I try not to. it's like I mentioned the other day. You know, I don't need to know the backstory on the Wizard of Oz, and I do get the messaging. You know, the messaging is a lot different. You know what their statements or what some people have said that the Wizard of Oz is about. To enjoy the Wizard of Oz, and if you don't get the full message, you're a dummy. I don't know. It came out on streaming. Okay.
You know, and again, I understand where, you know, sometimes movies are made with a deeper meaning, and you're supposed to, like, you know, learn some kind of valuable lesson or moral, whatever, from this movie. But it's not going to be right in your face, right? But
Well, there's I
at the
mean,
same
there's a
time,
lot
if
of
you just
movies, Shadow, like Dune. I hadn't read the books, or you know that there's some heavy movies that, or I how many different interpretations of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 movie is there?
exactly, but
There's a
what I'm
bunch of
saying is,
there's still people
can't you
trying to
just,
figure out what that movie's about.
but can't we just be allowed to enjoy a movie for what the
Right.
movie is without
Yeah.
having to like delve into, oh, is this something about God or the universe or left leaning or right leaning?
Mhm.
Can't we just have a good time with a movie?
Well, the thing is, Shadow, too, you got to realize is you better separate your spiritual world from your fantasy world. And if that movie's a fantasy, you have to. You can't say, well, that God could do it, so that's well, yeah, he could, but that's somebody else's imagination writing this and
Man, I
creating it.
don't know. I mean,
Yeah, but see, I don't even know that
I
needs.
don't think you have to do that, Elsie. I mean, I don't think you should do
Well,
that. I don't think you should separate. That's like
well,
you're
I
living a
can't.
dual life.
Well, what I'm telling you is I can't. But people going into movies, okay, let's say the spiritual part's not in it. They compare it to what they've seen, and people, I compare everything to what I've experienced.
Yeah, right.
That's what most people
You
do.
bring your
You know,
experiences, your life choices
Mhm.
with you, whatever. And like you know, that's the complaint about Star Wars is that they've gotten away from the spiritual side, the force, you know, the positive force within the and they went to more of a scientific clinical with the metachlorine thing, you know, when they were
see, the
Right.
trying to
concept of good
explain.
and evil had been in almost everything early when I was watching it. There was always good and evil at play.
Or
Always.
right. Yeah, you're gonna have good and evil, but you know, the explanation for that could be, yeah, more spiritual, or it could be scientific, you know, and that's why people were saying
And it
that.
could be like Scripture says too, Rex, that even the people who haven't even been introduced to Christ, they'll know what good and evil is just by how it affects another person. I
Oh,
could
sure.
watch somebody being murdered. No, that's evil. You know,
You
if
know,
that
if you
happened,
grew up
I
in
would
East
know.
St. Louis, whether you're a spiritual person or not practicing, you know evil because you're around in the
Well, that's
dregs
what
of
I mean.
society.
Everybody
You know,
does.
Ryan
I
James
can
in the
sit
house.
around.
Hey,
I can
Ryan,
sit. Hey, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Ryan.
the big six.
What's up,
Oh,
man?
he says.
A big six. Oh, hey, 60. That's an accomplishment, my brother.
Hmm. And I'll see you in a couple years. I'll see Shadowhawk. He'll be turning 60 in a couple years, and then Elsie, he'll be turning the big 7-0 in a couple
Yeah,
years.
I'll be 59 in March. So
I'll be 69 in March.
It's the final
hey, that's a good
countdown.
We
number.
got we got a decade between the Shadow. But at this point in life, those years don't mean squat really. As
Yeah, and
friends
the way
and
I'm feeling lately,
people,
brother, you're probably
you
gonna
know.
outlast me by another decade. So
I gotta ask, did you go to the emergency room? I'm gonna say no.
no, I did fucking not. I'm scared to death of fucking what they're gonna tell me. That's the fucking bottom line, bro.
How you equate your ear thing to cancer is beyond me.
Rex, that has
Ignorance is
nothing to do
bliss.
with
This
my
is what I'm
sudden
hearing
ear
out of you.
thing. I've been losing weight since fucking 2018, dude. I was
Right.
185 pounds when I hurt my shoulder. I'm
Uh-huh.
135 pounds now. It doesn't matter how much I eat, how much I fucking exercise, what I do. I still keep losing weight. That's not a good sign.
Well, I mean, cancer is just not unbeatable by any means.
Okay, you know what? You just want me to go? We're gonna start bringing up my personal health shit on the goddamn fucking internet again, and I might as well just fucking go.
Shadow's a grown man. Shadow needs to do what Shadow
He
needs
can
to
make
do.
his own decisions. I just asked if he went to the emergency room because he's the one that brought it up yesterday about his ear.
Okay.
Yeah, I did bring it up.
We'll
My
pray
mistake.
for you, brother. We're praying for
Well,
that ear,
you know,
man.
we're concerned about you, and you've been talking about that you can't hear that well in that one ear, and you know.
We love
Yeah,
you,
now
man.
it's going into both ears. I can hardly hear it all today. So,
Brother,
you know, it
I'm
is what it
sorry.
is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I
didn't
I
mean to.
don't know what to tell you, Rex. I mean,
Could you get some
you really
hearing
want to
aids,
get into
maybe?
this on
Fairly,
the 4 o'clock show? I didn't know it was a public
No, I
forum.
mean, you know,
Talking
I mean,
about
you know, I
politics.
care about
Shadow,
you.
we
That's
care
why I
about
bring
you.
it up.
That's
You know,
all,
that's
buddy.
why I
We love
ask.
you,
And
man.
yeah, it's all
Okay,
good.
well, I'm
We
fairly
love you.
certain I'll be dead within a few months, okay? I feel like shit every fucking day. And I come on here and I try to fucking goddamn have a really good attitude and have fun and laugh and make jokes and everything. And you bringing up my fucking health issues does not help me to do that, Rex. I'm sorry.
We're
I'm not mad
sorry.
at
We're
you.
sorry we
I'm just,
upset you, Shadow. We
if we're
are,
going to
man.
talk about my personal shit, why don't we do it off there?
No,
That's all.
we won't, brother. We won't. That we're sorry.
Well,
we
I
did.
wouldn't even
We gotta
consider
fix it.
bringing it up publicly if you had said, you know,
At
this is
least
private, but
I
you have
I know. My
discussed that.
fault. Yeah, my bad. I get it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't
no,
know where the
it's
line
our
was.
bad. It
Uh,
was brought up out here.
yeah, but you know, like Carrie said,
Thank you,
she's praying
Carrie.
for you. I'm praying for you, and I and Elsie, you know, we love you, and I mean, we get together. We've been praying for you. You know, Elsie will tell you. You know,
Homer glitch
you've been
says
on our
tapeworm.
heart.
Maybe Homer.
Yeah, it's no tapeworm. I know.
Give me a rotten egg and a burnt piece of toast. I got a
Eat some.
tapeworm, and
Eat
that's all
some.
that bastard
I
deserves.
think
There are
Omer
foods.
wants one.
There are food. You know, is it walnuts or is it the pumpkin seed? Oh, pumpkin seeds. You know, eat a few pumpkin seeds. It'll take care of those parasites. I think most
There you
health
go. This
illnesses
will too, bro.
are
This will
parasites.
too. Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola as he drinks
It's
liquid.
kept me
At least
alive
it's
since
right.
I was about 6 years old. I drank this every day, probably since I was 6 years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
I
why
grew
the
up in my
worms won't
Papa
even touch you for
drinking.
5 years after they bury you.
I don't
It's
care
all
if I'm
good.
dead. I don't care what they do.
Yeah,
with
you
me.
won't care at that point.
I have
I
enough.
got it.
I have enough trouble keeping my spirits up that when I come here for the 4 o'clock, when I do the shows on
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, when I'm feeling up to it, it's so that I can get away from my everyday life. Okay.
Keep it
So,
live. Yeah, keep it live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. We see you every day, Shadow. Well, you give you shit about your asshole. We want you around. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, there's been times I hadn't wanted him
I
around.
want to be around too, man. You know, it's not like I'm trying to, hurry myself along and get the hell out of here. I'd like to be
Right.
around for at least a few more years to see my daughter graduate high school.
Shadow's trying to be realistic, and when you're realistic, anything beyond realistic is a blessing.
And Carrie's trying her hardest to get off the subject. Just turn the wheel.
I know.
Says,
I love
Shadowhawk,
you, Carrie.
what's your
Thank you.
favorite soda? So, what's your favorite soda, Shadowhawk? Or do you even drink soda?
Back when I was a kid, it was either Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb, but I don't drink any like dark colas or anything anymore. So all I drink now is Sprite or water.
Yeah, something like that.
You
That's
like
good
coffee?
to settle
You
the
drink
stomach.
coffee,
And everything.
Shadow? You like
Yeah,
coffee?
I do. I'll have about 2 cups of coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
But
me
other than that,
too.
all day long, when I'm at work, I drink water all day. When I get home, I'll drink Sprite.
Yeah, it's good for you, man.
With a little bit of bourbon mixed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I do like this. You fill you up with bourbon and splash it with Sprite.
Yeah. So just a little dash of Sprite in there to give it some
Splash
flavor.
it on there.
Did
Maybe
you
you
have
can put a
Panda
real lemon.
Pops in
If
the
you got
United
lemon,
States in
squish
the
one in
90s?
there.
I do not remember Panda Pops. I don't think we had Panda. No.
Panda Pops? No, we had
No.
what was that stupid little Chinese place that did like the fast food Panda Express we had. I don't know
Yeah,
what a Panda
Mhm.
Pop is.
that was a Chinese takeout thing.
Turpentine? Can you take
Yeah.
turpentine? Really?
If you don't take
That
much
kills
of it,
parasites? Yeah. Well, I mean, castor oil. We've kind of gotten away from taking castor oil too, and that's good.
I don't have a
It's okay.
parasite, you alright, you guys.
Yeah. Well,
so
he's
he's a
just
parasite.
Now we
powder
got the
6480 is
chat going off on some kind of wild tangent. Jesus.
because
That's good. Let him go, Shadow.
mentioned
Let him go, brother.
Elsie doesn't hear me. I think he's got something in his
Oh
ear
my
too.
god, you guys.
That they was canned. Oh my God, the English. They was canned bottles of soda popular at school discos here. You had school discos? Wow. I guess those are like bodegas, right?
I went to
didn't
more
dan- you
dances
didn't
at my
dance at
middle
those, did
school,
you?
kids' middle school, than I ever went in my life.
You taken it many times? Okay. Yeah, I know
My
you
paper
see
is the
tape
size of
runs at the
Godzilla's
shows. I know.
tail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got to find some lizard representation for today at some point.
Let me see if
I'm
I got
trying.
something.
Keep it light here, boys.
I haven't seen Lorenzo in a while, so
No, I hope he's doing all right.
I
I've
know
seen him
he's.
post a little bit here and there on Twitter, but he hasn't been around much.
Yeah, I've seen him
Octopus ain't no
repost and
lizard.
like some of the stuff I have on X. So I know he's still around. Now I don't know if he's had been on YouTube and actually.
I'm not sure. I know he was having some health problems.
Here's
a while
your
back.
lizard representation, Rex.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aw.
There we go.
Look at that little booger.
What is that? I mean, that looks more amphibian, aquatic. I don't think an octopi would be lizard.
Yeah.
He's out of water. But he's out of
No,
water.
that's an epic fail. Nope, we won't accept that. Nope.
Epic fail.
Nope. I've learned from Shadowhawk that is more aquatic. I've tried to sell him on Creature from the Black Lagoon, and he ain't having it.
Amphibian
Hit the damn
is
like
not a
button,
reptile.
He breathes, don't he? He's
Amphibian
got
and
gills,
reptile is
don't he?
not the same.
If he's got gills, he ain't no lizard.
Oh, you
Right.
saw Lorenzo
If
in the
it can
chat
breathe
yesterday?
underwater,
I totally
it's
missed.
not a lizard.
Did you see Lorenzo in the chat yesterday? Howder says he did, and I didn't see him. Wow.
Oh, really? No, I didn't.
I missed
I
him
must have
yesterday.
missed him if he was here. Well, shit. Sorry, Lorenzo.
Thank you, Howder, for sharing that out on X, today's stream out on X. Appreciate it. I just reposted that. Very cool.
Oh.
But yeah, I've made a concerted effort to spend more time with John, and he's got all these backlog of movies that I haven't seen, and I've got some stuff like this Star Wars Rebels. I left the sort of made for TV movie and the first season with him to kind of review.
Is he a lizard?
Okay, we will accept Devil Dinosaur. Yes, as
yes, Devil Dinosaur goes.
Yes, we will accept that as lizard representation. So there's your lizard representation, Lorenzo.
Just want to take care of that. Get that out of the way.
Elvis giving us a crotch shot. Oh my, Carrie says. Please tell Lorenzo he's in my prayers if you see him about. Yeah. I've only seen him like posting, on X a little bit of late, but if you say he was in chat yesterday, that's cool. Yes, tonight's Sunday.
He said
fun day.
Yeah, he said he was
night.
in somebody else's chat yesterday, Rex. Not ours.
Oh, somebody else's chat. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, every now and then, I know he pops in over here, but I haven't seen him in a while in the chat. I don't know that he's, he used to stream on Thursdays, but I haven't seen him do that much or for a while. But yes, we will have a draw stream earlier than usual because it's part of the Sunday Fun Day Art Nights, which is rotating around. Omer did the first 4 episodes the last month, and then I don't know how we're going to do this. I've got this one set up for tonight at 8, and then I think Apex is kind of tentative, and who maybe Frederick Gumont. I don't know who's going to do it, but we'll have sort of a rotating draw stream, or at least that's the plan right now. To have a drawstring.
The best laid plans.
Hey, Shadow, why don't you come on the draw stream with your bass, man? Play it for us a little bit.
Because it's too late for me, dude. I gotta be in bed.
Oh, I
wake
forget.
Yeah, he's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I wake up at 2:30 in the morning
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I could have answered that one for you.
Forget I even said anything.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I
Sorry,
don't know.
bro.
Maybe I should start doing some music streams or something on Sunday. I don't fucking know.
Hey,
Dude,
brother.
right now,
Hey,
I
when I
barely
taught
feel well enough
school.
to make it here every day.
Yeah,
And I'm just
right.
happy to be here. So, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not trying to fucking beg,
Nah,
for
you ain't gonna get
fucking
none.
goddamn. All right, let's get off of me,
Hey,
please.
Shadow. No, what I was talking about, I taught in school, okay? And everybody be painting and drawing. I had a dude he'd be playing in the background, man, or, just acoustic, just mellowing out, just during the class. Even principal walks in, smiles, and sees everybody working. I gave that kid a grade for playing the guitar. I mean,
Homer says after Rex hosts the draw stream, Dr. Ben will, and then Apex. So that's
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got to have enough people that have their channel to rotate around, that actually put up. Because there's a lot of people like Marcus Killigrew that comes on like the Hump Day show. He doesn't put up any content on his channel. So,
No, but I see Marcus a lot, like in Instagram and Twitter. He comments and likes and all that stuff on.
Oh yeah,
that's
but
the thing about America. Do what you want,
Well, I'm just saying that there's people that come on panels with us that aren't up to hosting even a rotating show like that, even a draw stream. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So and like like Grant, he's like Apex Comics, right? He does DoorDash and he's a security guard and stuff like that. So he's
right,
yeah,
so
he's working. Yeah.
Yeah, his work gets in the way,
Yeah, and you got to work that out on your ahead of time on your calendar. Who's hosting it? Kind of like Apex, Rex X and Apex. We got to rotate that thing around. We just got done with episode
I would
70.
love nothing better than to stay home and sit on YouTube all day.
Yeah, but that'd be great. Yeah,
but I ain't there yet. Please like and subscribe. Shadowhawk Facts and Shadowhawk Talk.
You'll be there soon, brother.
Well,
we'll be there with you.
You took an extra vacation day for Halloween and had a Halloween bash and everything. I imagine you and Mama Hoppy have been watching a lot of stuff on TV. What have you been watching over the weekend?
Oh, God.
Horror movies?
Yeah, we watched a bunch of classic horror over the weekend. Like a bunch of stuff, old B-movies.
Now, when you say classic horror, I think of Frankenstein.
No. Not that kind of classic. I'm talking classics from like the mid 80s to early 90s.
The
like
slasher stuff, the bloody.
You see any Hammers?
No.
Any
I've watched Hammer stuff. I watched
on Hammer movies, man.
I mean, I watched every day of
Hammer.
31 Days of Halloween with Graham. And then also Karshina from Skits Comics. She does a 31 Days of Halloween stream where she goes over different horror movies every day, does a review and what have you. So I watch a lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, as far as me and Mama, we just been watching, old school stuff we haven't seen in 15, 20 years. Like, oh, you remember this one? You know,
Yeah, buddy.
Carrie wants
I,
to know
I
your
grew up.
top 3 horror movies of all time.
top 3 horror movies of all time. Ooh,
Yeah.
man.
She couldn't answer that
Um,
question, but she wants to put it off on you. You
yeah,
might be able to
all right.
answer that question.
I'd have to say
Wrong question.
the original Bela Lugosi Dracula is one of my favorites. From the 70s, I really enjoyed. I think it's 70s, might have been like late 60s. What was it? Curse of the Werewolf with God dang it, I can never remember his name. It was the
Michael
crazy
Lang?
actor who died from drinking too much.
Why are we doing
And
this? What the
Oh,
fuck?
number
Why are we doing
one,
this?
oof,
I don't know.
man,
I
that's
don't know.
tough, man. Number one,
I'm not even listening because he's being a distraction. I'll watch it on replay.
I do like the Evil Dead franchise a lot. I'd probably say
oh,
maybe Evil Dead number 2, the remake of the original was one of my favorites.
Oh, well, there's a good question for you. Number 1 horror remake that you like.
Well, there you go. I just gave it to you.
Okay.
Evil Dead 2.
All right. Yeah, I mean that was good. I watched that in the early 80s.
Oh, I love Bruce Campbell, man. He's so much fun.
I'll give you another one that's really good that they did a good job with. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, of course, in the 70s, and then the Blob remake wasn't too bad either.
Oh, the Blob was good. The one from what
Yeah.
was that, the 80s or whatever? Yeah. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean, they don't always do the remakes too well, but those are a couple
No.
examples where they did actually a pretty good job,
Yeah, I mean, as far as the special effects went in the remake of the Blob, I mean, I gotta say they way outdid the original movie,
yeah.
But the
Jerry
original one
says
came out
he
in the 50s, so
likes the fan version of Halloween. Have you seen the fan version of Halloween?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think I've seen it either. She likes the Scream movies.
Yeah. I put that in a lot of my paintings.
The Scream movies were
Mine-
pretty good. At least the first 3 of them were pretty good. They all had very interesting stories with twists and turns. And it was
I
hard to
always
figure out
think of
exactly.
Edward Monk.
All right,
Good
here's a
thing.
question for you. Number 1, Shadowhawk, here's number 1 horror movie you would like to see remade very nicely. That hasn't. Or maybe it's been remade, but you wouldn't mind seeing a better remake of it. Or maybe they tried to remake it and it was an epic fail and they need to remake it again,
If I thought they could do it and do it well, I would love to see a modern version of The Howling. But I don't think they can do it any better than what they did back in the day.
The Howling? Yeah.
Still my favorite werewolf movie of all time.
Hellraiser remake,
Awesome.
better than the originals.
Awesome.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen the remake.
I don't know if I've seen the Hellraiser remake.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think everybody would agree with you there, Carrie. Because I've seen the comparisons of the original Pinhead and the remake Pinhead, and they were making fun of the remake. So I don't know.
Yeah,
The
the
acting
original
in the
dude
original is
he's
hammy.
gonna be hard to beat, man. He had such a
I've
good
never
look,
seen
and
it.
his voice, his delivery, everything was
Oh
great.
yeah.
Those first 2 movies.
Look, man. When you're also, there's you say hammy, and I'm not. That's your opinion, fine. But when you take sometimes movies out of context, if you release Jaws in the theaters, Jaws never existed till this year, and you took that same movie and plopped it down now, people would be laughing at it.
Oh yeah, because, I mean,
when you take movies out of context of the time that they were released, when you weren't there to see the sort of culture and the way it was, and when Star Wars came out and they first leapt into hyperspace, everybody went, ooh. They were amazed by that. We didn't see that coming. You know, when
Oh,
that
yeah,
ship
but,
just
I mean,
streaked off and boom was gone, we were like, whoa, blown away.
But-
Now they couldn't care less. They've seen it a million times.
But
You know?
that's also the innovations in movie special effects and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's especially for younger kids now. When they see stuff that doesn't look like super real, they're gonna
Right.
not take it very seriously. It's gonna be like, oh, those
Right.
special effects suck.
Right.
But when we were growing up, those special effects were brand new. They were groundbreaking.
That's what made them so good.
Yeah. I mean, like,
To us.
even that stupid Bruce shark in Jaws. I mean, it looked like a giant puppet at times, but it was still scary as hell.
Yeah, it looked real enough.
Hey, Dale, it's good to see you, Dale. Love to see you, Dale. So I got some questions for me here, my birthday. So Rex's top 3 movies of all time. All right, I got to say King Kong. God, the other 2. Of all time, I mean,
Hey, Dale.
that's kind of preference. What do you really like? See, that's what 3 movies of all time do you really like? And if you were, the way I look at it is, if you were stranded on an island and could only watch 3 movies again and again and again, that's all the entertainment you had besides collecting coconuts and fishing. What would they be? They'd have to be like 3 movies you wouldn't mind watching over and over and over again, and that's a hard sell. But King Kong would have to be one because it was such a breakthrough movie. There were so many innovations with it. Nobody had seen anything like it, and it still entertains me today. Oh God, what I really enjoy to see on movies again and again and again. I mean, there's so many. You could throw
Charlie.
Huh?
Charlie. You might like
I
Charlie.
can't even hear you. What?
Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin. Oh, yeah. Thank you for getting me on that. City Lights is probably my favorite Chaplin movie. Might not be the funniest of all, but it's really got it's a great movie. Yeah.
Tombstone.
I don't know. That's rough. Yeah, Tombstone's great. But
I mean, if
I-
you're
I-
going to
I-
be able to
I-
watch it over and over,
yeah,
Have to watch
I
it.
mean, if we want to go spiritual, I'd have to say maybe, although there's some great spiritual stuff out there, Passion of the Christ. I know it's a little rough to watch, but yeah, I mean, if you really want to edify, and build yourself up, it's a great movie. I don't know. Top moments in my life in the last 60 years. Top moments of my life. I guess probably the birth of my daughter would have to be one, right? I mean, that's a biggie, bringing a new life into the world. Top moments. Wow. Surviving as many death things. It's, I really shouldn't be sitting here 60 years in.
It can't be now.
I mean, I've tipped over in a truck with 2,000
really?
gallons of gas and ran under a combine and survived that on a motorcycle.
yeah, how'd you survive, Rex, by being so great? I think that
no, I mean, it's just been
why you survived.
Yeah, right. But the question is, big moments of your life.
Oh, dude, I've had so many near-death moments in my life. riding.
I
dirt
know,
bikes
right? And
and
it's only by the grace of God I'm here, you know. Oh, I guess my salvation experience back in, I believe, 1971 has to be one. And like I say, the birth of my daughter, and I don't know, a um, third biggest experience in my life. Three
Oh, hell
biggest
heck.
experiences. I don't know.
Hex Allen in the chat, Rex. Say hello.
I don't know. Maybe starting the 4 o'clock shadow. You know, that's a biggie. You know.
Dude, yeah, you know what? It's been
Hey,
Real
Hex,
big.
it's been a big thing in my life for the last 3 or 4 years, Rex. So thank you.
go for the Social Security in 2 years. He says.
Yeah, it's 3 years for
Just
me, Howard. I
retire.
don't know if
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it that far.
Oh, you know what? One that I could put in there maybe a couple years ago, Shadowhawk, meeting my sister. Or I mean, I didn't meet her till this year, but actually finding out I had
Yeah.
another
Oh yeah,
family
for
in
sure.
Arkansas,
Yeah,
you know, and out there. Yeah. Because that's
yeah.
a
I mean,
big,
I found
that's a
out,
big,
last year that I had a couple of grandkids I didn't even fucking know about. That
yeah, isn't
I
that
had.
wild? Yeah, and I got a new
It,
grandkid on the way too, as the wife
it's
is
crazy what
finding
life
out. Yeah.
throws out at you.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, friendships like you
What?
have
I
with the
can hear you
LZ
guys
and
better.
John
God dang it.
lasted decades. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Those are big things, you know, to have friends that have
Yeah.
been friends of mine for 40, 45 years, you know, whatever. I mean, that's a long time,
Those
you know.
things are priceless, brother. You know?
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't put a value on it. You know, if Felzy said it's going to take all our worldly goods just to, you know, save my life, then I'm there. You know, if that's, you know, he's got he needs treatment or something like that. There's not much that I wouldn't do for this man over here or this man down here. Actually, he just doesn't know it yet. You know,
Well,
Yeah, he does.
thank you, Rex.
yeah.
And
Shadow's
if there's anything I could
Shadow's
possibly
an
do,
awesome individual, and I couldn't do the
if
show
there's
without him.
anything I could possibly do for any one of you, and that includes everybody in the chat,
Somebody
I'm
record
more
this.
than happy to do it if
Correct.
it's within my power.
Yeah,
That's correct.
yeah.
Same here.
Well, you know, I mean, look, I and Elsie are kind of in the same boat. You know, we love our brothers, our natural born. I mean, you know, my adopted brother and his, you know, his actual blood brother. But we're closer. He'll tell you this. We're closer than we are to our brothers. In fact, I don't even
Which
think
is
my
sad.
brother has sent me. I haven't checked my phone, so I may be wrong about this. He usually, not always, sends me a happy birthday text message. But that's about all I'm going to get from my brother. And he may say "Have Merry Christmas" and see him at Christmas.
Well, we're kind of similar that way, Rex. Because
Yeah,
I mean, me and my brother used to be really tight growing up, and then he got married, and the girl he married kind of secluded him away from everything. And I mean, I've done my best to get along with her and be nice,
yeah.
whenever they came to visit and all that kind of thing. But she would always get mad when me and my brother wanted to spend a little bit of time, by ourselves together.
That's so petty,
And
jealousy.
then once my mom died back in, I think it was 2005, 2006, somewhere in there, I haven't heard a word from my brother ever since.
Wow, that's sad. I mean, you know,
Yeah, it is sad, dude.
Really,
you know, I
really
think
sad.
it's a
I send
jealousy
him Christmas
thing.
cards
I think
and everything, every
I
year.
think it's a jealousy thing. You know, I see the same thing with my sister-in-law. She even got jealous at my mother on their wedding day for something my
Oh my
mother
God.
did, and it's
Really?
like, you know what? She raised him. You know, she
How are you
raised
gonna get
him.
jealous of somebody's mom? What?
Well, I mean, it's.
They'll
You know,
find a
I'm kind of disappointed, but that's his call. You know, he's withdrawn his family for a long time. I didn't see my nephew till he was 13 years old. Shadow, never
That's
seen
sad.
him till he finally came to a Christmas and he was 13. Now I've known him and I know his wife because I used to drive his wife karate class, when she was 16 years old, just a few years ago. It's sad though, because family's important, and I get it. Families are dysfunctional. They are. Even the best of families have
Rex,
quirks.
I think that's why the good Lord said, "Who are my brothers and who are my sisters? People in your lives, people here, there, people that care, people
Yeah.
that are there, not
Look,
people
man,
that are gone."
it's
Not people
we've all
gone.
got a common thread of humanity, right? I mean, we're,
Yeah.
we're all in the same boat, and we're trying to segregate the boat and burn it down. It's crazy, when we haven't
While
learned. When
failing
I
water.
hurt you as an individual, when I hurt you, I really hurt myself.
Exactly.
Just like if you one finger pointing at you, you got two pointed back at you. You need to look at the person in the mirror, and you need to work on that person that you see in the mirror. And if you do that, we'll have a pretty good society. But people are unwilling to do that. Instead, they want to say, "Well, it was Shadowhawk's fault. It was Elsie's fault." When really it was just as much or more, or was totally my fault. You gotta be able to look at yourself in the mirror, and if you got a good assessment and you're at peace and harmony in your own skin and who you are, and if others aren't, and you can live with that's the problem. When I was younger, I was all mixed up because I couldn't. If you didn't like me for a certain reason, it'd tear me up. Now I just say, well, that's your problem, because I know I'm a likable person for 99.9% of the people. You're not going to get everybody.
I said, well, if you hate me, it's for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, we all have bad days, right?
Yeah. And I mean, like one of my best friends in junior high school, dude, we never met each other. He went to the school on the opposite side of town, right? So by the time we got to junior high school, we all got thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
And my last name is what it is. His name was one letter off. So we had every class except for one together in 7th grade. And for whatever reason, we immediately hated each other. We got into a fist fight like 3 weeks in school. Both of us got suspended. And then we came back to school 5 days later, and we were best friends ever since. I'm still best friends with the guy. So life is crazy.
We had that reminds me, we had that in grade school, right? But there was one individual, and I can't even remember who it was, but every year it seemed like we were paired together. We were in every grade, not every grade, but just pretty much there for a while. We were, from 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, whatever, we were together, because it was a random thing. You might be with Tommy one year and the next year he's in another, because we had 2 teachers, generally in grade school. I don't know how it was at your school, but
me growing up, we usually had like 2 classrooms, right? Like kindergarten was 2, 1st grade was 2, 2nd grade. So
and somebody you might have been with last year, you're not with the next year.
Right. And then you end up missing them, right? You're like, oh, it was my best friend from 2nd grade. And then by 4th grade, you guys don't even talk anymore because, you drifted apart.
You didn't have class together. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Made other friends.
About the only time you see each other is recess.
Yeah. Well, I feel very grateful that I have a handful of friends. They're like you and LZ and John, that I've had for 35, 40 years, maybe even longer than 40 years, that I still talk to, and we still love each other. And I mean, I feel privileged just to have those 2 or 3.
And you get you get to kind of know each other's foibles and quirks, and Don in the house. Hey, Don.
Hey, Don.
From the studio. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks for coming on, by the way, the other day. That was very nice to finally get Don on the channel and talk with Don and get some, insight from the mighty Don, from the dawn of time. You ever get jokes like that, Don? On your name, I got jokes on my name all the time. You don't meet very many Rexes, we're going extinct, I think,
No,
every now and then, like once on the radio, they'll say, the most popular name for 2025 was, when you name children, because I keep up with that, right? And there's some weird names out there. That's kind of frustrating to me when I go to a store and I see a name tag and I say, your name is Tarisha Rana Shano. I don't know. I can't. That's kind of frustrating to me. There's some, and they're American. It's just they gave them a wild name.
Yeah. Why can't
they're not like from India or an immigrant or something like that. They've been, it's
kind of like the kids
just
from
an
Mali.
uncommon name. I'm like, okay, I get it. You want to be unique, but
well, that yeah, that's a whole nother trend.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at all the kids now that are in their like 20s or early 30s. You know how many Logans I've met, and those are all named after the comic books. Nobody fucking named their kid Logan.
That I like to say, I like to look on their name tag and go, thank you, Teresa, for waiting on me, or something, and personalize it, or, and it might have been she just checking me out, but then I like to call them by name and acknowledge, what they've done and say bye or have a great day, Teresa, or whatever. I think that, but when I can't pronounce their name, when it's some weird, it's like, oh, God, I don't want to.
I mean, that's also a way of making people feel more comfortable and stuff too. Like, I'm the same way. I always notice, I've had waitresses that are wearing their friend's name tag because they didn't have theirs. And I look at them and I go, hey, April or whatever, can I get another cup of coffee? And she looks at you confused at first. She's like, oh, I'm not April. I'm Susie. I'm just wearing the name tag.
But I think I went to the post office and the postal worker didn't have a name tag, and I'm like, I would like to call her by name or call him by name, whatever, but I don't know his name. He doesn't have a name tag, which. It's kind of frustrating.
Exactly.
I don't want to make a contact.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna have to see you later tonight. Okay.
Okay. You going to the youth town?
Yeah. I guess.
Hand out some paintings.
You have a good night, brother.
Our friend is not going to be there, right? You said this week.
Right.
Yeah.
Got somebody else.
He's going to be absent.
But I'll see you at 8:00. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I know Omer will love to have you on to draw with us. Yeah. Be fun. All right. And if you have to come in a little late, you're running behind, that's fine too. I'll make sure you get the link. I already got it set up.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Shadow, take care, brother.
He said bye. Or if he didn't,
bye,
I'm saying bye
buddy.
for you.
You have a good night, brother.
It's okay, buddy.
Take care, bro.
I will.
He freezes up and then he leaves. I'll just remove him. There we go. But yeah, I'm trying to be a better friend to John. He's never been married. He's like 73 years old now. Still lives alone. I know he lived with his mother till she passed away. He lived in the same house. I remember when he moved into this house, and that was a new subdivision. I'm not even sure this street was probably here, but I was unaware of it. Hey, Daisy. Daisy.
We're sitting by her daddy.
Yeah. Abby's had a good day. I today's Abby's birthday too, and made
that's
her
right. Happy birthday, Abs. I almost forgot it was her birthday. Shit.
we got up and I made her chicken and scrambled egg, which she really doesn't like good that much. There's something about the texture of the eggs, but I mixed it up real good and put some sliced up carrot
Did you
in
ever
there.
just give her a raw egg, Rex?
Give her what?
Just give her a raw egg. You put it in a little bowl, mix it up like a scrambled egg, and then just let her lap it up like water. My dog loves that stuff.
Yeah, I might have to try that, Shadow. I've got some jumbo eggs in there. I might have to try a raw egg. You know, it'd be worth it just to see if she would eat it.
It's real good for them, for their coat and their eyes and all that kind of stuff.
And Apex in the House reminded me also, yeah, this was Steve Ditko's birthday. Absolutely, yeah. Steve Ditko, the creator of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange and so many other things.
Steve Ditko's dead, right?
He's gone, yeah.
Okay. Happy heavenly birthday, Steve. I don't want to wish somebody a heavenly birthday if they're still walking around.
When he passed away, they first were saying that it was a while before they discovered his body. I don't know if that's true or not, but I did predict, which is not hard to do, right? That when Stan Lee passed away, there would be a big, Stan Lee's passed away and everything. But when Steve Ditko, it'd be a whisper. And it was compared to Stan Lee's. And that's sad because Steve Ditko was like Jack Kirby. He's one of the giants, you know, when it comes to comics. You know, I know.
I know Jack died a while back, but I don't even remember.
94, I think. 94.
I don't remember any big announcements or like all that stuff when Jack died. I mean,
the internet wasn't even a thing then, really.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And like I said, if you're going into comics to get famous, it's probably not going to happen because you go out on the street and go, "Who's Jack Kirby?" And they're going, I don't know, your mailman. You know, they don't know. They might know Stan Lee because he's been in some of the Marvel movies, but I wouldn't even bet on that. You know?
Yeah, but I'm sure a lot of the kids that are, you know, if there are still kids reading Marvel comics nowadays, don't even know who Stan Lee is. You know?
Glenn says, "Welcome to the club." Yeah.
Hello, Glenn. I mean, good to see you, sir.
You know, you have a birthday every year, but it's not every day that you hit your 50s, you hit your 60s, you hit your 40s, you go into a new decade, right? Going into a new decade, my 60s now. Yeah. That's going to be an adventure. Apex Comics, yes, in the house. Yeah. Glad to see that he's you know, Fembat's doing well over there on Fun My Comic and climbing the charts.
Oh, did we hit the Dan Lawless trading card yet, Apex? I know he was only like $1 away or something the other day. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't much. Let me check here real quick.
It wasn't much at all, dude. It was right there.
Like, 50 backers, 20. Let's see, 22.11. Yeah. Everybody gets the Dan Lawless card now. $11 over. Yeah, he's 221% funded now.
Nice. Congrats, Apex.
Congrats. I know look at that, man. 50 backers. Yes.
Glenn, good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you.
Back it today while you still can.
Get it while you can get it.
Yeah. I mean, all the artwork is done. I know that he's working on colors for the other book that's there. I think the T-shirts are going away tomorrow. Is that right, Apex? I think the T-shirts might be going away tomorrow. Enforcers Inc. right there. He's working on coloring that right now. That's 24-page, 5x7, sort of ash can size, all ages full color mini comic of the Super Team from the 1980s Enforcer Inc., Omer Glitz did a very good job on making it look like a Treasury edition. That looks awesome for the cover. The Devastator challenges Enforcer Inc. to battle for a guardianship of San Diego. The city is in a panic from a kaiju battle between the Giant versus Devastator. Will San Diego survive? Will Nancy Pelosi lose her home? Oh my God, pick this book up today. Absolutely.
And hey, oh, Holiday Kid, welcome. I don't recognize that name. I may have missed you before.
I'm not seeing Holiday Kid there, but I may have missed something in the chat. I know we got this person from Twitch. I've stopped. You got to have a premiere thing which is crazy. Oh, you've extended the book and the T-shirt tier to close out on November 14th. Okay, that might work out better. Yeah. Apex. Where have you? We never seen you in your security uniform. Think you're Simps, Apex.
You know,
scary.
Apex ladies love a man in uniform.
Well, we know that the UK women are just, they're just a little off their rocker anyway. Oh, did I say that? Anyway, here we go. Come back. Go back in today. Vampire goodness. It's groovy. Oh, yeah. You like my little voice changer, Shadowhawk? Pixie
It's
does.
definitely unique.
Yeah. $5. $5 at the 5 and below. $5 at the 5 and below. I always like to turn the camera off, but yeah, it's a little thing here. Got 7 level. This one sounds like helium. Hello. It's got different things on it. Very cool. And if I could ever get the screw out of this thing, I'd have another little thing that I bought for the show. But, anyway. Kind of like Aaron Lepresti. He's got, I think most channels, Billy Tucci, he's got a little bell, ding, that he uses. And Ethan's got something. I don't know. You got to have something, right? Anyway, what's going on in the news today? Anything besides my birthday? Glad to see Bronze Star 2 doing well over on Fund My Comic.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
That's another one that's really cool. Let's see if I can back out of here. And we you know what? I'll just bring it up again. I almost wish you could go to full format with some of these crowdfunders and see the full page, but they only give you 12 at a time. And with Fund My Comic, it's different all the time. Like this time, it Fembat's right up there on top. Yay! But the next time I click on it, it may not be. because there's a lot of projects over there, like Devil Flyer, Bronze Star 2. Goodbye to Romance, an artistic tribute to Ozzy Osbourne over there. Already funded. I mean, they must have had $1 or
Goodbye to
$10
Romance.
on that.
That's a great song from Ozzy's first album.
The Madness
Without
Entertainment Group and Critical Blast Publishing. So this is from RJ, I guess. Because it says the Madness Entertainment Group and Critical Blast Publishing presents you Goodbye to Romance, an artistic tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Wow.
Nice.
Over there on Fund My Comic now, and they're already funded for that, which is, you know, somebody made a pledge of $10 and they're 350% there. So they must have had like the minimum of $1, you know.
Maybe me and Mama should put together an Ace Frehley tribute.
There you go. You probably got the knowledge to do that with special editor Doc Blaylock, or have him write your foreword because he's a big Kiss fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doc and I
Cecil's,
both are members of the Kiss Army from way back in the day.
Cecil's cash grab, man, he's in striking distance of being the first six-figure, $87,823.25. He's within striking distance by the time this thing comes out to get $100,000 on his campaign. I hope he does it.
Yeah, I hope he does too.
Yeah. If he, you know, in April or June, if he's still got this campaign up here, I'll back it, you know, just to get him there, help him get there. Frederick Dumont's Rattel over there, $1,401.50. River of Blood's one that's funding 37%. That's with our friend Peter's artwork.
Hey, Jenko.
Hey, Jinko. Jinko. Up that Deal Books, Pops was Pops and Critical Blast is publisher. Okay. Well, it's fully funded. You know, they got their $1. They got their $10. Bricks has his $5 voice changer. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you for the happy birthday. Appreciate that.
No, I'm glad I got to go probably tomorrow and back Peter's book and Graham's book. I didn't get a chance to back Shinu 2 yet.
And River of Blood here, right?
And yeah, River of Blood. That's Peter Gilmore with Patrick Quinlan, I think.
Quinlan, yeah. Patrick in St. Louis, Missouri. I didn't know that.
Oh, he's in Misery? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's in Misery. Yeah, let's watch the trailer. 32 backers, 1,800. 30. They're going for the 5,000. 37% there. Let's check it out.
Yeah, Peter just keeps getting better and better with his art. Oh no. What, huh?
Hope I didn't blow anybody out with that. I had my volume up a while on that. Does that look like Peter's work, traditional work to you, Shadowhawk? Looks I don't know by looking at it.
Sorry, Rex, give me a sec.
Okay. I don't know by looking at it if I would say that's Peter Gilmore, you know, looking at that. Interesting looking almost like a Professor Murph type project with the Indians. John Boo is Heroic Tales, $5,747 over on Fund My Comic. Let's bring up a few more here. Scrolling. Keep those. What am I doing? Here we go. Share screen. There we go. Oh, Baron Templars issue 1 through 3. I like how they color that. I can't believe they don't have a backer on that. They must be unknown. Great to see Christopher Cyclopean doing great over there. Broke 3,000 over there. Nephilim superhero comic. We were talking about that on RexX and Apex. Cyberpunk Inferno. Our friend Cyberpunk, 37 days to go on his campaign. He's 58% there. Let's see. Out of these, let's see. We got the Barren Soul there. All right. Let's take a look at Cyberpunk Inferno again. We've had him on talking about it. Hobbling. Who's hobbling? Misery, the phrase of also a reference to the historical practicing of hobbling, which was a form of corporal punishment to ensure workers could not run away. Okay. Yeah, I mean that when she in the Stephen King book hobbles him, that's brutal. I'm gonna have to meet up. I'm gonna have to meet up with Matt Shadowpunk. I'm gonna have to meet up with him. He's only like 45 minutes away from where I live. Check out the trailer. Short and sweet, just like I like my women. Huh? What? I didn't say that. Anyway, yeah, 58% there. He's asking for $2,000. I think he can get there. We'll help him along. I need to ask Shadowpunk back on. Great reception. People were interested in the interview that I did with him. Got a lot of views on that one. He's doing 3D printings and painting the cast after he's doing them, of figures, and those will be given away free to every backer. As far as I know, we need to get him back on here. I know he's been producing more 3D things and been posting on X, and we need to get the latest out of him. I need to reach out and see if I can get him back on. It's taking a minute to load. Go for Aussie book was $10, and it's been shipped to backers now via campaign or Amazon. Stunning art that pops as collected by those who cherished Aussie. Cool. So available now. If you go back that, then I guess it fulfills automatically. Is that what you're talking? Is that what you're saying? Or do we have to wait till the campaign is over with? Or do you know? That's cool to know that it's already done and shipping out, though. Thank you, Apex, for dropping that link for that. Mucho apreciato. Yes, automatically fulfills. Okay, through Amazon there, I guess. Arcfire, Kevin Davis over there. Six Gun Gorilla over there. Bunch of good stuff over here on Fund My Comic. Of course, Devil Flyer being one of them. So download some more here. See what we got. Silence Do Good. Electric Dreams. That's fully funded. That ran on Indiegogo.
Yeah.
I forget my question for you, Shadowhunt.
What's that?
I forgot my question for you. There was a question and you needed a moment. I forgot it, but always dig the music. Yeah. Downcast 4 Hunting Ground with my comic exclusive comic by Sweet Comics and Shelby Robertson is still up there available. Limited to let me click on it and find out. Let's see, it's had 23 backers. It's the only way you can get it. Wonderful cover. I think you backed this, didn't you? Shadowhawk, the Shelby Robertson.
Mhm.
That's beautiful. Look at that. Of course, all his covers have been beautiful. Every one of them.
Yeah, Shelby's on. Yeah, I already received this one, I believe.
Did you really? Okay. Let's see, limited to 90. Only 90. There's only 61 left. If I can back this one, I will before it closes. Check it out.
Ray, hey, Rob. Hey, Ray.
Every waking
Hey, Ray.
moment,
Brother.
Jax and Monstro are hunting for your friends. It's just a matter of time before all those supposed gods are all dead. But you don't really care about them, do you, Carver? Don't ask me why I'm here. Why I came for you instead of them. I ask the questions now, because I need to know. What are you hiding? And what's on the other side of that window? My home has become a hunting ground.
That's kind of spooky, huh? Kind of eerie. The way they did that.
The Downcast books have all been very good so far. I miss
Yeah, I like the very first one, both covers, because they were so beautiful. With that spot gloss, oh my gosh, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Not bad for an old Utah boy.
Ah, shit, dude. I'm echoing like crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here tonight. You have a great night, Rex. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you,
I hope
bro.
you enjoy the rest of the evening. You gonna head back over to John's, watch movies later?
No, we did yesterday and some today, and yeah, I'd like to, but yeah, I've got a draw stream coming up, hosting the, and 8 o'clock, a little bit early for one of my draw streams.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot you had the new one coming up. All right, everybody.
Drawing friends.
Love you guys. And hopefully I will still be able to hear you by 4 p.m. tomorrow.
I hope so, sir. I hope so. Never miss the 4 o'clock shadow. It's a must. It is for that guy, anyway. At least I've been told. Never miss an episode of the 4 o'clock shadow. Got some exciting stuff coming up, before. We're not waiting till New Year's to put up some new content and stuff. And this is one thing there. Also, we'll get to stream the shit show on Fridays. Now, she said, sent me a text saying that she said we generally talk about politics. I can talk politics. I definitely can. But that can get you in trouble too. So I'm glad I can kind of do that. And I will be streaming it over here. I kind of got it. We were talking Halloween type stuff. So, I thought I was long-winded till I went over there, they've got some that don't pause. They've got some people that talk 3 to 4 minutes, and it's like, yeah, man, I just don't see how that works. People get bored with hearing one person talk. That's not really a conversation. If it's one-on-one like this and you enjoy the content, but still you have to make it interesting, right? And interesting subject matter. And that's why, I try and do a variety of things, keep it fresh. We covered horror movies, and then the next day we covered, and that was received well. But when we covered the sci-fi movies and stuff, people were like, came out of the woodwork for that, to watch that, especially on replay. Because I know the 4 o'clock shadow is not the most convenient time for some people, but it's like, my thinking is it's convenient for me and my work schedule. And if I can, I kind of like using what I've heard Rush Limbaugh use in the past. You know, he took, he revived AM radio, and he, um, um, you know, took a time slot that nobody really wanted, that was kind of dead, and took 3 hours and made something out of it. And it's like, that's my kind of thing, that if I can take this time slot and make something out of it, then I can probably stream just about any time. And I for the most part, that's been it. If I don't get 20 watchers on a stream, it's abby normal, and I know 20 watchers doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm talking on average, no matter what the length is. I've always got, a core group that shows up for about every stream I do. And that's a tribute to you, wanting to watch and finding it interesting. And that's why I try and do a variety of shows and do a variety of interesting things. Marv in the house. How are you, sir? Happy birthday, buddy. Wish you the best. Have a great week, everyone. I was already in bed, but I had to come here. See you guys soon. Yeah. And I knew today I'd get a pass. It's not every day that you, it's been a while since we've had this many in here at one time, 13 people in here at one time. And I know it's been over that during the stream. People watching, they'll chime in for, come in for, but we've always had lurkers. We've always had people that don't chime in, that've been long time listeners and long time watchers. And shout out to you that might not ever come in the chat, but you're there every day, or you're there, frequently, let's say, or you're there occasionally. Some people have work schedules. I get it. And they watch when they can. And, that I don't take anything for granted. When I first got on the internet, I wasn't putting up any content whatsoever. And Apex challenged me to do so. And we were off and running at that point. And then I had to make something out of it, and was showing my collectibles and talking about general things that I collected over the years. And so if you want to see one of a kind collectibles, one of a kind of artwork, production artwork, things, original artwork, and just some interesting things about things that I've collected, the whole series of things even recommendations. One of my highest videos is me recommending, I recommend that you buy this comic book series because it's limited, and I give you the reasons why. One of the things that I really like and appreciate, and Elsie's reminded me of recently, I come in and I learn something every day. I'm trying to educate as well and pass on. I'm not holding back any of very, very few things do I keep secret and hold back. If there's a better way to do your collection, like from little tips, like taking, hey, Ralph, it's good to see you in the chat. Like taking your little silica sand bags or whatever and putting that in with your comics to keep your comics dry. A lot of collectors don't know that as a collector tip, because you want to keep the moisture out, and that's a way you can keep moisture out. So, little tips like that I've tried to pass along. Don't stack your comics up upright because gravity and things get bent, and leave a little space in the bag. I always buy the Silver Age bags unless it's a smaller digest or something like that. You want room because mistakes do happen. You drop your collectibles and they get bent, and they can potentially, depending on the book, take off thousands of dollars, depending on what it is. Thinking like if I had that black cat there, of course, that's not in very great shape. It's got a corner missing, but awesome cover, very colorful for the time, 1950s. It's in great reader condition. So, and those things are expensive. Are you kidding? I mean, it's old. They're old. Let's see what we got there. Art and more art underneath that. I need to finish that piece. Maybe I'll work on that tonight. and introducing you to, like this, Iron Man 91. Some of my purchases this year are with a purpose. That's the first appearance of Bob Layton's artwork at Marvel Comics. Hey, Edwin, good to see you. We'll have Edwin on November 24th talking about his latest thing and, buying this error here issue, Demon number 15, bringing something you might want to put in your collectible, in your collection, which, if I can afford these things, they're probably not that expensive, because I don't. Oh, and speaking of that, John got in a package yesterday, and it was I'm sorry, I didn't see you down there, Omer. There we go.
Hello, happy birthday, buddy. I meant to come in earlier, but I was eating, and I was like, oh, they're having a good time. Didn't want to interrupt. Happy big 6-0, bud. Congrats,
Yeah.
you made it this far. That's awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait to celebrate your 60th in a few years.
Me
Ooh.
too. I'm excited.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hope
I
I make
hope you
it.
make it. Yeah,
Hope I make it.
exactly.
My
Yeah.
fat ass Latin, Hispanic, Mexican ways. Those tortillas are gonna kill me before then.
Yeah, or enchiladas. My sister was talking enchiladas with
Tamales.
me.
Yeah.
But I got to see I wouldn't call rare book, but I got to see the most expensive comic that my friend John ever bought. He won it on auction. Justice League #1 from 1960.
Wow, that's cool. That's great.
And it's graded. It's 5.5, so sort of mid-grade, and it looks nice. It looks really nice. You can point this out or that or whatever, but it's a nice looking book for the age. Are you kidding? It's like 65 years old. It's older than me. And that's old. But I mean, he got a great deal. He was showing me similar things on auction or things that were on consignment. That's about $7,500 book in that grade, and higher for higher grades because they're real rare. What do you think he had to give for it? Because that's the most expensive book he ever bought.
I don't know. eBay auction? eBay auction, probably $500-600.
No, I think it's. I think he goes through a different auction house.
Okay.
It's on his phone. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how much your bud would spend. I guess I would imagine $500-600. After that, you get into the thousands. Like, oh, do I really want to do it?
Yeah. Right. Well, I think he got a deal. I really do. He spent.
I thought you were going to tell us what the deal was.
I am going to tell you the deal because I asked him because I wanted to know how much he spent on it. Cause
it's
fun. Like he showed me similar graded books in 5.5, 1960, 65 years old, #1 issue. Comic books were not being taken care of back then. Easily messed up, right? So even a mid grade is hard to find in some of these titles.
Right.
I don't know what the print run was on Justice League, but that's a big key book for superhero books. And he's actually got he's got their second and third appearance because they made their first 3 appearances not in their own title, but in Brave and the Bold, because Brave and the Bold used to do that, introduce titles and characters, and have like a 3-issue run, and then they would see if that did well, and if that did well, they give it a title. And that did well, bringing Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and Aquaman and all those characters together into one super team. Even before the Avengers or Fantastic Four, it was the beginning of the Silver Age. He paid $1,200.
$1,200.
That's a deal.
That's cool.
On a key issue like that. When you look at similar things going for like $700 or $750.
Oh,
$7,500.
Rex, later tonight, don't miss, guys. If you're in the chat, if you're watching out and about, or you catch this shortly before the Sunday Funday Art Night shows, I'm going to show you the hilarity that Mr. Haldir has been posting in the meme Omer Glitch group, and we did some funny stuff with you and your art chair, or he did rather, from the ones that I made. They're great, dude. They're really good. They're funny. They're kind of sweet and innocent. They're not bad. They're really good. And I'm gonna compile them for you so you can have them for your intros or outros. That's how good they are. You did a great job, Haldir.
Okay.
Happy birthday. So I would say it's a birthday present from him. They're really good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Haldir. Were you able to fix your PC, Omer Glitch? He wants to know.
I just got the battery in today. And I'm gonna fix it probably tomorrow or the following day. I just got to make sure I give myself a little breath of time and space to do it nice and quick and calmly, and it should be up and running within the next day or so.
I think you said it might take you a little over an hour or two.
Yeah, well, the pro on YouTube takes an hour, so I'm thinking it'll take me about 2 hours. But I've watched the video twice, so the more times you watch it and pick up on all the little things, the easier it's going to be. Make sure you pay attention and don't lose anything and don't mess anything up.
Yeah.
So pretty excited.
What did I get for my birthday? Nobody asked me that.
Question.
I'm surprised.
Good question.
Really.
I was trying to ask you questions about you, but everybody got distracted, started talking about themselves, so I stopped asking.
I know it's easy to get distracted and start.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you got to rein it back and rein it back and rein it back, and then sometimes it's just effortless. You know, it's just a pleasant conversation, but sometimes you really got to rein it in. I got $100. Not today. Nice. It's already. That was some of what I spent for the watercolor paper I bought recently. Got a great deal on that. I mean, I think I bought them out. I know I bought them out, but I mean, I don't think that they had evidently just put that stuff out or had put there and nobody bought it or saw it, because I bought 2 cases. I bought 24 pads.
And it was all on sale, right?
Per box.
Was that right?
Well, that's that was the regular price. But
wow.
It's like 140-pound test. I'm guessing 24 pages a pad. Like you said, 560 something pages total of very sturdy paper that is watercolor paper, but you can use a myriad of media with it, you know, for like, I mean, I could make a giant book out of that thing, you know. It's you know, for what, 12.5 cents a page? That's cheap. I can't produce that for that. Are you kidding? So I was very pleased with that. I made my own birthday cake. Like I said, I made a
that's nice.
apple cider dump cake, and it's good. It's to use Carrie's it's delicious lush.
Delicious lush.
Yeah. It's delicious lush. Yeah. And
I heard you mention that at the top of the hour.
I had a special breakfast. You know, I hadn't broke out the eggs in a while, and I gave her birthday meal with eggs, and after the show I'll give her another meal, another special birthday meal. And I'll probably have some of it too, you know, with add some eggs, you know, because I might even try the raw egg thing. I'm kind of scared she wouldn't like it, you know.
Carrie says you spent $100 on paper.
No, I didn't.
No, it was way less than $100. Yeah.
No, it was less than $80 total. 60? Yeah, and I went 3 times. I mean, I bought one pad, and I said, you know what? I was just watching my money. I was buying other things too, right? It's like end of the year type stuff, and then
Carrie, that paper will last him a couple of years, and he'll be able to make great stuff on it. That'll make way more than $100 if he does this.
Absolutely. I mean, 560 something sheets. I mean, that's 560 something.
Potential
I forget the
pieces
number.
of artwork at $100 a piece, fully colored. Man, even if you did $50 a piece,
right?
You're rich.
Yeah, exactly.
You're rich, Rex. I mean, you're rich.
And they're getting good quality heavy paper.
Yeah.
You know, I bought pads like that before, but they weren't that heavy a paper. 140 pounds is heavy paper.
That's good paper. Usually
It's
on
good.
average,
It's good archival quality
120,
paper.
130. Yes, sir. It's like thin cardboard at that point. 140 pound. Yeah, that's like that thin cardstock. It's even better than cardstock.
It's heavier than cardstock.
Yeah,
it's almost like you said, like one of these cardboard. It's
like it's about as thick as the cardboard they use for like the Coke cans when you get the 12-pack. It's like that thick of cardboard almost. You know what I'm talking about, right? Or like the cereal boxes. The cereal boxes are that flat thin cardboard. It's like that thick.
Oh yeah, and then of course Carrie gifted me $23 to get some alcohol markers with, so that was very, very nice of her.
Yeah,
and
Carrie's always
because she's like, you got that great deal on the alcohol markers, which was great. I don't know how you came across that. I guess you were just looking because we were talking.
Don looked it up and he sent it to me on DMs and X. He's like, "Oh, look, he peruses. He likes to go window shopping and every once in a while."
Well, I know you got gifted with a bunch of Copics recently, but now have you broke out the ones that you actually purchased? I know I've asked you that.
Yeah, I used the ones I purchased on I used it for the Killjoy piece.
Yeah,
I recently scanned it too.
Are you?
I like them. Yeah. I just wish they had a little more, like 1 or 2 burials in between, because there's like certain colors, because there's too much of a gap. You can't kind of bridge them. But that's where I'll use the Copics to fill in those little.
Oh, right. Yeah. And
to shade better, to blend.
Didn't the set you have like 80? Or how
many? And that's because it had 80. Yeah, this set has 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
like this, right? They're dual tip square.
They're dual tip square. Yeah, just like those. Yeah, they're exactly
like these. Like those. Yeah. You got the chisel point. You got the little marker point.
Yeah, the broad point and the chisel.
Yeah. We'll see how much use you get out of them.
Yeah, I am curious about that.
I've done a lot of work with these. These were some of the first alcohol. Well, these were the first set of alcohol markers I bought. And I bought it and. I actually bought 2 of these, over time, because one of them started running out. I got these at 5.
You said you wanted grays, right? You said you need some grays. I'll look through the Copics to see if I can pull some for you. Send them to you for your birthday.
All right, so 500. I had the pad here. I just moved it. 576 pages total. I mean, this is heavy. This is a block. That's a block. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a block of paper. That's often.
Paper, hell yeah.
I mean, have
flick,
you?
Flick it,
I'm sure you've been a. I'm sure you've been a.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, that sounds good.
That's 1 page. No, that's okay. That's
2 pages or a couple pages.
But
still.
But have you gotten the sealed? See, I've gotten sealed watercolor where it's sealed all the way around.
Right.
And
you
it's
got to take a palette knife and
it's actual block. It's not like this. But I kind of like it where it's only just glued here at the top. But this is top. You could frame this stuff very easily. This is good, heavy archival paper. So
you
very glad
you can hear it when you flick it. You can hear how good it is. It makes
24 sheets of heavy, and it's out of India. It's not made in China. It's in India. For $3. $3. I used to buy larger pads that probably had about, I'm going to say about 110. There's a lot of difference between like 110 and 140 gauge paper. It might have been even less than 100 gauge paper for $3 at Big Lots years ago. But it's been a while, and it was spiral up here. Probably perforated too, watercolor paper, but not the quality of this paper. For $3 at this day and time, this is a steal. This is a steal. Get that.
Carrie says Levi has art in the Aussie book, Rex. Lots of amazing artists in the Yazzie book. So did you get the pens?
I have not purchased the pins yet. No, I've yet to get with
I
Omer.
think she
We
meant
haven't been meeting. He's been having his computer problems, and he's been having problems just getting on and staying on the internet with his phone sometimes.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I think you came in, but it was after several attempts, or I don't even know.
Yeah, I got kicked
made
once
it on yesterday
yeah.
because it said
Yeah.
device not connecting, and I had to kick you
Yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
So,
haven't been
it's been a
having our
trip.
regular meetings,
Yeah.
and he's the one that knows where the pins are. He bought that big set of 80 pins, and they've even got bigger bigger sets
Oh, I
than
sent
that,
you a
don't they,
link on it. And you might have to go
Oh,
back
yeah,
and
you
look through your
did.
DMs. I
Over
sent
on
you the
X,
link
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the pens.
Yeah. I've just been doing other things.
Yeah, it's
you know.
yeah. And Rex has been having problems with his browser carry, so it's what a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, we still haven't figured that out. He may have to burn
Yeah.
me a thing, send it in the mail to me to a disc to
Yeah,
download.
I'll
I
have to.
don't even know. But
I'll
now
have to
you
send
know
it.
what, Omer, that has gotten better over on Foxfire. I can go
Really?
through StreamYard on there now, where at
Really?
first it might have been blocking me, and I think I
Really?
can go to Instagram maybe over there. But there's still certain ones like no unsafe site, you can't do that or something. But
Okay.
now there's been a couple sites that now I can get on over there
Well, it was that
and
thing we
maybe the
changed.
updates are helping.
Yeah. Well, that one thing we changed the last time we did that little change on Firefox on the back end, that's probably what opened up those other sites now, and that's why you can kind of see some now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
And that's just that little bit helps, but my system no longer supported with Chrome, and it goes to the mobile, and the mobile is very limiting, and the
layout is
I've
terrible.
had to periodically kick myself,
Right.
It's just to reformat what I see right here. And even now, all the options are down here, and they're sort of pyramid shape, but the pyramid would be going down like this. It starts out wide and gets narrow, and the other people that are on the screen, like Omer's down there, and then I'm not sharing screen now, but if I go to that, see, it's been up. It's just in the background, and then I can remove it and then bring us back up. But it instead of it being in a line, it's like in a upside down pyramid, and shows everybody else. That's why I didn't see you immediately, Omer, because you're down
bottom,
low, and I did not catch. Usually, when somebody comes backstage, it goes, Omer Glitz is backstage, or LZ is backstage, joining you, and I just didn't see that. I missed it. This was one time I missed it. You're right, Rex. You just don't want to let him on.
Man, so I've been trying to stream off of the phone and using Restream, and even StreamYard sucks on the phone. Restream is so much better on the phone.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Shadow can't use his phone on Restream, because it works really good on my phone.
Well,
his phone's too old or what?
Yeah, I did a Restream. When? I did a Restream not too long ago. And when I guess when I was working on the free hours, and I wanted, and I went through those in a few days, real quick. But I like to use that free time and then go back, and now that I've figured out, okay, I need to put it on the monthly and blah, blah, blah. And it's not a hassle to get it to take my regular card and everything. Because at first it's like, oh, we tried this card. We don't want to take that card anymore. Well, I only got one card, right? Well, there's a way to do it, but you got to set it up right. Anyway, I know how to do that now. So yes, after this Restream, I'll be using my free hours and maybe Restream too. But Sabrina tried to get on my Restream, couldn't do it on her phone. Nope. She had to get her laptop to get on.
Oh,
she couldn't get on.
You know what? I think the iPhones have a hard time with it, with Restream.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
So
I mean, it depends. Like I say, there's certain phones that, and then I've noticed with Restream, because on Topicless they're kind of using that. or at least Jason is, I think. And it's like, oh, we've lost connectivity, and I'm still there, but I've kind of lost, and I don't know how it's affecting the show. Did I drop out? Am I still there? Am I in the back room? I don't think so. But it's, my computer's always trying to connect. And I've done that on one of your shows too when you were using Restream. It just kept kicking me. I think I even left early that night after trying to get back on like 3 times.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that one show.
Doesn't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a hit or miss. I'm not totally sold on it. I'm glad it's there, and I'll be using Restream more, especially during the off season when I'm not paying for StreamYard. But I don't know.
I think when you pay for Restream, you get better service probably, and when you're using the free from time to time, there's issues because they're prioritizing probably the people that pay.
Yeah. I upgraded my Restream. Gray says basic plan $19 a month.
Yeah, you get it for $14 if you pay for the whole year. Yeah,
which is I don't know
like
what's a whole year
bucks,
total.
I think.
See, 160 opposed to 460 something for StreamYard.
Yeah,
and you're only saving like $60.
Yeah,
if you pay for the whole year. So your money is sitting in their bank for a whole year. Mm-hmm. Sure, you got the service for a whole year, but you're not going to use it all immediately, are you?
Yeah.
If you're only saving $60, what a deal.
Yeah.
And like you say, YouTube, talk about that for a second, Homer. You were talking about YouTube. You think YouTube is going to go to a streaming thing here pretty soon for free?
Yeah, that's what they're saying on the back end. If you're in YouTube Studio, on the back, sometimes there's little announcements on the top right corner. One of them said that they're going to try to push like allowing guests on their platform. So I guess they're going to finally integrate what they used to call Google Hangouts, because they had it for free. You could have 9 people on Google Hangouts and stream to YouTube, and people were using it like crazy.
Well, I started on this channel I didn't know anything about any of the streaming services. I started on YouTube Studio, where you can't put up an icon. You can't really even you can't highlight the chat like this. There's so many limitations to it. I go back to it from time to time, and I'm like, oh my God, you got to be on camera all the time, which is great if you're showing collectibles and stuff, and what I was doing starting out.
Oh, they have that feature now. You can turn the camera off. Yeah. And it shows your YouTube icon. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I probably don't even have it entered in, last time I used it, but it's.
Yeah. Well, that was like 2 years ago. It's updated a lot since then.
Probably. Yeah. I'm still on Windows 7. But we're trying to get me at least to run Windows 10. Omer assures me my system can handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I checked this. It's good enough. It could run Windows 10 easily. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna make you a disk, Rex, and I'll try to send it to you this next month.
I've lived my life vicariously online for almost 4 years. At the end of December 27th, will be 4 years of content on the channel. Woo-hoo! Coming up on that real quick.
Wow.
But Omer's been at it for the last month or so. He's been streaming every freaking day over on his channel, multiple times sometimes, right?
Yes,
multiple times.
2 times a day, basically. Yeah.
He's trying to get to 1,000 subs over there.
Yeah, we're at 708 right now currently. So
708. Yeah, and you've grown because you were in the 500s, weren't you? Not too long ago. About with me.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
We're very close. Yeah.
And you network and you do the essential things that it takes to, grow a channel. And I'm like, I just want to see growth. I don't care how small it is or how, what rate it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, once I got up close to 500, it's like, it took off, and
you're at
now I think we're up at
550, 580, or you still have 550?
I think right
551.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't forget, people, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Rex puts on the daily show at 4 p.m. CST.
Absolutely. And Omer will be joining us at 8 o'clock tonight.
8 p.m.
8
tonight.
Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk about that.
I just posted on X and on YouTube that the show is going to begin its rotation to the Rexness.
So does that mean I will be hosting it next week? No, it will
next
be
week
Dr.
is
Ben,
Dr.
right?
Ben. Yeah, that's
okay.
Correct. Dr.
So
Ben.
So you did the first 4. I'm doing the first channel shift one. And then Dr. Ben, then Apex, and then somebody else.
Back to me.
Maybe
or
back to you.
If somebody wants to join the rotation, we're thinking about it. Well, Anthony Sika got added to the room, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I was just curious of why, and I thought he wanted to jump in on the rotation. I don't know if that's that. I don't think that's the case. So he's just a potential pop-in guest from here on out. So
yeah.
So
if you want to come and draw or just chat or whatever, especially tonight, it's 60th birthday. Come and enjoy, and I'm going to work on some stuff. I'm going to be working, making a concerted effort to get some sketch cards. But more than that, I want to do some page work for Devil Flyer. In the next few weeks, I'll be working on some pages that'll actually be put in Devil Flyer. So, you got to have some of your work in the book, right?
Absolutely.
You can't just give it to Omer Glitch and give him all that money. And then he'll be wanting to retire. Man, what do you think about that? Dale A said, in a couple years, Rex, Greg, go for the gusto, retire. At 62, get that Social Security. But it kind of limits you on the hours you can work. Of course, that might be a good thing for me because I'm kind of limited on hours anyway. It's not like I get a gob of hours anyway.
I mean, the only way, from what I understand, when you retire is if you make more than 10,000, right? So if you're making less than 10,000,
so I could retire and it could be
and still do what you're doing. You should be fine.
1,000 something. Well, no, that would be. Oh God, that'd be. I think do you get in the mail, Omer? Do you get in the mail like, this is what you will get at retirement?
Every couple of years, yeah.
I didn't really keep up with the cost of living.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
But I will probably at 62. I will probably take it. I think Elsie did too. It takes a little while for that to go into effect. I know it did for him, and of course he had to supply them with some information and stuff. But if I keep my current job, that would be perfect.
I wonder if Elsie gets two retirement checks because unless it just depends on the state. Yeah, from the teaching, or if it got added to the Social Security.
Because he taught for 31 years. Yeah, but then you've got to be at the same school, whatever. I don't know.
No, it's all the teaching gets combined. It all doesn't matter what school. As long as it's in the same state. Well, even if it's on multiple states.
Well, I mean, he's a professional artist.
Yeah.
He's retired. That's all he does is pretty much is take care of his family and do artwork.
Yeah.
And ministry, whatever he does, whatever he wants to do. So, I asked Mike Barron, what do you consider a professional? He says somebody that does it full time. He does it full time. He's a professional artist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He shows in galleries and stuff, from occasionally. I went to some of his showings. He does some interesting work. His paintings are all over the world.
Yeah. Well, that makes him a professional.
Like it, hate it. He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the guy though,
Yeah. I mean, that's
for all his bumps and bruises and warts and the times they cut you off on a channel,
You're right. And the times of barely being able to hear him.
Or barely be. I know. And you know what? Believe me, both of us could be screaming at him, speak up. And he might do it for like half a minute. And then he goes back to that same. It doesn't matter.
Soft spoken.
He might remember it for a minute, and he might try, but then he'll gradually go, and then he'll just be as soft as he's ever been. And it's you can tell him speak up, speak up, speak up, and it will do no good. It might for a minute because you got him excited, and he just wants you to shut up about it. But he will. He's just.
You got to remember, you're talking into a microphone, and you're on the internet. And it's sometimes if people have the volume down, like it's still hard. Even if
is that why you've been doing the car salesman thing of like?
Absolutely.
Or is it you just don't want to be like Rex, Mr. Low Energy?
No. It's about retention, right? Getting audience and
retention,
people listen to you. And
yeah.
So you got to speak up and you got to enunciate.
Well, you can't physically hit them over the head or their thumb or something, wake them up, right? Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah, a lot of channels I go on, it's like blah, 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 blah. And in 3 minutes, I'm out. If they've even got my attention for a minute.
Right. Some people have such great voices that they put me to sleep. I mean, that's how good they are.
That's true. Like,
Woo.
Shoot, I'm
trying. Don't get excited about anything.
Oh, there's some amateur radio people out there. Definitely, they can do radio. They just haven't been, and they are basically, on YouTube.
Right.
It's they're just not getting paid for it or spinning records with it. But yeah, man, there's some, and they're not necessarily Casey Kasem's or Wolfman Jack. They've got that rich, lush. I'm trying to think.
They're still boring as flip.
Yeah, I mean, or what? It's not in the cards. I got 6 kids and 2 jobs, and I'm kind of occasionally on the internet. I don't know. There's all types out there,
Right.
I'm fortunate to be able to do what I do and to be able to do a daily show, and not everybody can do that, and I understand that. And I'm just like trying to promote my book, trying to promote others, and be entertaining. At the same time, and meet new people, meet new great people. There was a time I didn't know you, I didn't know Janet from Another Planet, I didn't know Jason Bascom, didn't know Luke, didn't know Gray and Cloudy Day, didn't know How Dear, and I met and I've seen them come and go, too.
Yeah,
some have died. I've had some great acquaintances in 4 years pass away, great supporters pass away, and it's a sad thing. I miss them.
There's currently, we've got Fanta hopefully on the mend and not going away,
in rehab right now, I think, doing
the best. And
well, she said for a very long time her eyesight wasn't going to get any better. It was degenerative. Can't say the word. And she would hold her phone up like this.
Yeah.
To look at it anyway. And to make those videos and stuff, that's how she's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's amazing she did what she did while she did it, but she's a great supporter and wasn't really a comic book person and has become one now.
Yeah.
My comic, I think, was the first, my ash can, Devil Flyer ash can, was the first comic she ever bought.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome.
That's
very cool.
That speaks volumes to me. That the very first, not the very first one she got. I think I was the second comic she got. But, that your comic book experience, what you're producing and putting out with the help of others, is the very first thing that they might read or see and might make them a comic book collector. That makes me, because I know my experience and I want to pass that on to people. I've not forgotten what comics has done in my life. It's changed my life. It made me a reader. And I need, for me and my brain and my attention span and my lifestyle, I need those visuals with now I do read novels and things like that. I do read things that don't have pictures, but I really enjoy
Rex went to college. He's read some books, people.
I've lived in my 60 years. You asked me a very hard question, which was what's your 3 top experiences in life? It's like, wow,
Yeah, moments in life.
How do you parse that out?
How do you equate some of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
60 years.
Not everybody would say a come to Jesus moment, but I've got to say that's the number one thing in my life, even over the birth of my daughter. It's changed my life, you know. It's made life worth living. And there's been times that I've gotten away from my spiritual walk, and I'm making a concerted effort now to really get it back entrenched with that. And you know, it's just made life more colorful. Carrie says, someone needs to make Fanta some Braille art. Well, she doesn't know how to do Braille. Maybe she's learning. I don't think she's learning that yet, but look, man, there's the internet. You know, get you some paper, get you a pen, and learn how to do it.
Well, we could
you can
like
do it.
make embossed artwork that she can touch and feel, or maybe like embossed words, like so she could feel the letters.
Yeah,
and she could read that way.
You know, that's what I was saying about one of my next covers. Is it's going to be a die cut cover, an Innerman, a die cut cover.
Interman,
because there's well, it's interesting you're singing that, because I just got done the last few days watching the complete Spider-Man 1967 collection again. You know,
that's cool.
I like to watch those every now and then. Ralph Bakshi did the majority of those, and they are weird, psychedelic. I mean, it's strange for the time, you know.
For sure, yeah, they were bizarre. They were bizarre episodes back then, yeah, for sure. People tripping on acid, coming up with
Jack Skellington. I'll be sending Fanta a thing. I've got a Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas die-cast set that I bought for her that I just haven't mailed off to her. There's some Funko Pop Pez that's also Oogie Boogie, and I don't have a Jack Skellington one. I wasn't fortunate enough to find one of those, but I've got some Funko Pops I'm going to send her, and then some stuff that she's bought from me I'm going to send her. So she should be getting that stuff. I do want to go through Tanya and make sure I've got the right address. I've got her address because she's back Devil Flyer, you know, and I'm waiting on getting the cards printed up. She's going to get one of the 2 cards. She's going to get both cards that I'm currently having printed up, and I wanted to get them in before I mail her stuff off. I want those to go with it, along with her charter member card and her original artwork, which I don't want to send off till I get scanned. So I'll be getting some of these scanned here pretty soon, so that I can start sending. I'm going to send Fantas a little early. I don't think anybody will hate on me for that, because she's got a bunch of stuff coming from me anyway. And she could use a care package right now.
Absolutely.
And we miss Fanta. We hope she gets along. You know, for her birthday, we had a special birthday stream, you know. So on my birthday, my 60th birthday, I want to wish Fanta all the best. Love you, dear. Hope you hear this sometime.
Yeah,
you're still watching.
She's watching and listening to some shows. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, she might not be able to chime in, but she can listen. Hopefully, you know, if her sons can kind of. I don't know right now. She's kind of doing rehab stuff. So, yeah. So, you know, I'll be working on. You know, hey, tonight might be a good time to start the glitch cover for Omer.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anytime's a good time for that. Anytime's a good time for that.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
I like that we can have lists, and now, you know, it's not just about world building, but I'm actually, we could do this. And then, okay, I've done that. Let's go on to something else, you know. You know, I've never done a die cut cover. We're going to do a die cut cover. You know, I've never done a sideways issue. We're going to do 3. I've got 3 of them scheduled, actually.
3
'cause I
sideways
think that's
issues?
pretty cool. 3 sideways issues. 2 of them's going to be the origin and story of Midnight.
Okay.
Issue 1 and issue 2, and they'll be
That sounds
sideways and landscape since it's a Western. And they'll have connecting covers. I've never done connecting covers.
Now, are they going to connect sideways like this, or are they going to connect vertically like they're going to connect
like,
this
just
way,
like this,
or like
just
this?
like this,
Okay, like
just like this. And I'll even tell you what it's going to be.
Nice.
It's going to be the bad guys pursuing Midnight on horseback, kicking up dust on the first issue's cover, sideways.
Yeah.
And then on the next will be the stagecoach with her firing back at them in the dust. And it'll be one long scene. Yep. And the whole story will be sideways.
Issue one will be on the right, and then issue 2 is going to be on the left.
The issue 1 will be on the left. Issue 2 will be on the right.
Okay.
If you've got them in front of you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And,
okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And where's the book? Where's the book? Here's a book. Okay. So just to show that to you. And then I've got one, the Tenants. I'm going to do something different. I don't think that's ever been done before, Homer.
We got a super awesome geek show in the chat. Says, hey, happy birthday!
Thank you. Appreciate that. Come back, sub to the channel. We're on daily. So you got it would be like telling this. Sideways issue's been done before, but now I'm going to do one sideways. At least that's the plan, which is going to be like this. And it's a building here.
Nice, yeah.
So the top of the building would be up here on the back cover, and sort of ground, sidewalk level will be on the front cover sideways.
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's ever been done where it's a wraparound, but the wraparound doesn't go like this. It goes like this.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm going to do it, and then all the story will be told like this, sideways.
Right.
It's a different format. It's horizontal instead of vertical, but it could be vertical, especially if you do a 2-page spread. If you got a brownstone building there or skyscrapers, it could be like this, like a pinup. Yeah.
Right.
You could do a whole pinup issue. Yeah. There's different ways to think about it, how to do a comic,
Sure.
You don't even have to stick with this format, this rectangle format.
Right.
You don't. You could. I've got square books.
But you should, because those are called comic books. The other ones are just called books. I'm just kidding.
It comes see, come saw. Potato. I'm in the MLA group with you, Rex. Already subscribed. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sweet. Sweet.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I don't chime into a lot of the DM groups or the different groups that are on Facebook, but I'm there and I appreciate it. And I do, when I see something interesting posted that catches my attention, I'm going to try and be more interactive in some of the groups
but are your other alt accounts subscribed? Is what we want.
I don't have any alt accounts. This is
go subscribe with your alt accounts to the YouTube. Right, exactly.
Oh, you're saying they're alt accounts?
They're alt accounts.
Yeah. A bunch of the British, like Salacious Rum. He did that and we skyrocketed over 500 with the alt accounts.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got like 3 other channels that are not alt accounts. They're just other channels I made because I want to put stuff eventually on them. Like YouTube. When I first started YouTube, I only had this one account, the Homer Glitch one. But then they wanted to get rid of, or like for a little period of time, they wanted your YouTube username to be your name. Mm-hmm. So they made me an account under my name. So there's a YouTube channel with my actual name. And then they're like, oh no, too many people got mad, so they let people keep their usernames. So I got to keep my Homer Glitch thing.
Well, let me ask you this again. I know I've asked you before, but why is it showing like instead of his regular name? Why is it showing?
I don't know. I don't know. It's on my computer too. I think because YouTube is is obtaining stuff and messing around on the back end.
When I first started out, there were the Russian sex bots everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Every channel I went to, you would get a sex bot.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, I'm going to let the birthday girl out and make her a special meal, another special birthday meal, because it's Abby's birthday too. I hated to leave her to go over John's. I rarely leave her, but you know, she goes with me everywhere. But yeah, on Saturdays and today we did, because I thought, well, he might like some birthday cake, and that was a good excuse to make myself a birthday cake. So, and finish up a couple more episodes of and see Gina Carano on the Mandalorian. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, and can you believe last night alone I binge watched all of Star Wars Rebels season 4.
Well, I guess they're only like 20 minutes long, so I guess, but that's a lot to binge
over
watch.
6 hours of content. So I watched basically
that's a lot.
6 hours. It's still
a lot.
to binge,
yeah.
Especially after I'd been over John's and watched what I watched with him, Black Widow, and then a couple of episodes of Mandalorian, you know, with the 4 o'clock shadow breaking that up, of course. But yeah, after a while, if your eyes are stinging, do your eyes ever get dry and sting?
Yes, dude. From doing this, because I got to turn on 4 lights. I got 5 lights on. There's glare on everything.
Gonna be Fanta in 2026.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all gonna be blind, you know, from staring at the screen too much. You know, as a kid, that's all I did was watch TV. Well, you know. Anyway,
don't get too close to the TV; it'll make you go blind. That's what they used to say, isn't it?
Look, I'm already glowing in places I didn't. You know. Anyway. That's another story. We'll catch that tomorrow. Catch us though at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
We'll be back
for Drawing Friends. Omer will be here.
Well,
and we'll
Sunday
have
Fun Day Art Nights.
Yeah, what he said.